So today I'm going to make some white chocolate fudge rocks, pebbles, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to make them for like a centerpiece for a table setting, so that they look nothing out of norm, nothing abnormal, whatever. So I'm going to start with actually crushing some Oreo biscuits. So it's technically a cookies and cream white fudge. So Oreo biscuits, I guess any other cream, but these probably work best because they're a really dark biscuit. So I'm going to put them in a food processor. I'm probably going to turn this off while the food processor on because it's bloody noisy. I hate using the food processor, but I hate using my hands even more. I'll put them all in. So next, we're going to make the fudge, which my mum got off the mum of one of my brother's friends when we were in primary school, and it's the best recipe I've ever tasted. And I always use Cadbury chocolate for it. Normally I use, just milk chocolate, and I use white chocolate. And I actually found some Dream chocolate on sale, so I'm definitely using this. Had to stop myself eating it. So it's a can of condensed milk, 450 grams of chocolate, and 50 grams of butter. And I'm going to put this in first because I'm not doing it over, I'm not double boiling it to help with the heating of the pan to stop the chocolate burning or cooking unevenly. So I'm going to put this in first because it gives a little barrier between. So I've got butter here. I'm actually going to put a little less than 50 grams in because I want them to be kind of like pebbles, so I don't want it to be as soft. Normal fudge, I put the 50 grams of butter, and like I said, 450 grams of chocolate, and a tin of sweetened condensed milk. The recipe actually says 400 grams, but all the tins are $3.95. I've just turned off the heat for a bit so it doesn't burn. I may have already caramelized some of it. I can already see the dark bits. It's not actually going to matter because we actually do want to talk about starting. Anyway, I've turned it off. And I'll break up the white chocolate and add that in. I've got 2 blocks of this, which is almost 450 grams, which I guess makes up for the fact that there's only 5 grams less in the tin than you're supposed to have, so there's like 10 grams less in these 2 blocks of chocolate than I'm supposed to have. Long tedious part. I swear I can eat chocolate quicker than I can break it up. Okay, I put all my white chocolate in, and now I'm going to stir it. I'm not going to leave it on the heat for very long because white chocolate melts a lot faster than milk chocolate, and we don't want it to burn at all. So I'm pretty much going to heat it for a little bit and then let the rest of the heat basically do the work for us. Okay, so I've pulled the white chocolate off the stove and I've divided it into 4 because we want a bit of variety in these rock stones. Here's my little shredded up Oreos. I'm going to put I'll put half a spoon in this one. I want it to be a bit lighter. I'll put a full spoon in this one. Put 2 spoons in this one and then see how it goes before I decide what to do with the 4th one. Time to mix in. Ooh. So that's that one done. Try this one which has more in it. Get it. Definitely a darker one than that previous one. Drop some. This one should be lighter, but I get the feeling it's still going to be pretty dark. Quite mouldable and they're not going to lose their shape as much when you do mould them. You want them to, so you can actually, you know, roll them into little rock shapes. Don't want to use mould, it just looks a bit less believable with a mould. Too perfect. Just to give some of them a little different tone, just the tiniest, and I mean tiny, like I barely got anything in this thing, tiniest smidgen of food. Literally just going to plop in like that. It gives it a warmer tone. White most of this also. And this one will give it a warmer tone. And now I'm just going to let them to cool. I'm going to cover them with glad wrap because of the elements don't get to them. I'm just going to leave them cool. Now I've had to leave these overnight, so this is now the next day, to harden a bit. They're a bit, you know, they're not soft and squishy anymore. So I'm going to chop them up, just make it a bit easier. A regular chops. I don't want them all to be the same size. I've got some bigger and some smaller ones. Doesn't matter because I'm going to roll them out to different shapes. Okay, and now I'm just going to kind of squish them by hand. I'm not going to, I'm going to roll this one, but might fold some of them over so there's a bit of creasing in it. It looks a bit like, you know, fault lines in rocks. Flatten this one a bit. I think I definitely want some small ones, so I'm going to break this one in half. That one's looking how I want it. I don't know how well you can see it. I'll take some. And here are the, well, finished. They've got to go in the fridge to cool, but here are all the rocks I made. I may have to fix up the fact that they're stuck to the plates, but that'll be easy to smooth over. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? And once I put them on their soil as their centerpiece, it's going to be even more convincing.